Stefan, I'm frightened.
Frightened? Of what?
Of you.
You can't be serious.
Run out of the building, lights flashing, sounds of alarms and cymbals crashing. He sees you and quickly up he's catching, pain to the wall, your teeth are gnashing. Says he's going to your house, your fingers scratching. The last thing he hears, your head's attaching. Your mom's a beast and a monster mashing. While I mix her gut, she's sadistic laughing. Stick a twigs in her butt, 'cause I'm silly like that. Eat it afterwards, 'cause I'm nasty like that. I was finished with her, so I had to knife that. Then I grabbed my weed and I had to light that.
Don't lie to yourself. You were pleased. It gave you pleasure. You actually enjoyed seeing that dead girl's body.
And you enjoy telling me.
Got a stranger sucking my thing. Her name was Nancy, wearing G-string. Half skeleton, I'm like Gus Fring. Trick or treat, the doorbell go. They don't smack me behind the door. Now someone's mom laying on the floor. Now I make her husband a corpse. She went for the gun inside the drawer. Walk at that bitch like nothing happened. Meet her with a goth girl, need my cock flattened. Take up our black dress, smack it back in. Before you know it, those cheeks be clapping. Drink on my cup, I'm Jim Jones. I'll make you your own gravestone. The underground is your new home. Rotting flesh and a couple of bones. I'm a creepier redditor, predator. You're a weirdo, keep it back your creditor. Need ransom money, kidnap a senator. SWAT team body send me like a wrestler. Run out of the building, lights flashing, sounds of alarms and cymbals crashing. He sees you and quickly up he's catching, pain to the wall, your teeth are gnashing. Say he's going to your house, your fingers scratching. The last thing he hears, your head's attaching. Your mom's a beast and a monster mashing. While I mix her gut, she's sadistic laughing. Stick a twigs in her butt, 'cause I'm silly like that. Eat it afterwards, 'cause I'm nasty like that. I was finished with her, so I had to knife that. Then I grabbed my weed and I had to light that.
She hung them up by the wrists and whipped them until their tortured flesh was torn to shreds.
Oh yes, that's it. And she clipped off their fingers with shears. No!
She pricked their bodies with needles.
Giving into my dark desires, period head 'cause I'm a vampire. Wearing an amulet in all black attire, the only Dracula dressed in designer. Fangs so deep I'll make her moan, my pipe is XL like Keystone. I'm gonna break you like a wishbone, only thing scarier than me is student loans. In the mirror there's a girl in a veil, I lift her up and I go to impale. I stab her ass as she exhales, tells me she's Bloody Mary like the cocktail. Walking this bitch like I'm John Wayne Gacy, I see your bitch, she's looking tasty. Looking like a ghost, I'm looking pasty. I hear these bars, I'm going crazy. Casey Anthony, I'm killing the baby, hoeing her my butt, I'm Davy Wavy, drunk off pumpkin spice of Bailey's. You're grossed out, I like it strange.
Run out of the building, lights flashing, sounds of alarms and cymbals crashing. He sees you and quickly up he's catching, pain to the wall, your teeth are gnashing. Say he's going to your house, your fingers scratching. The last thing he hears, your head's attaching. Your mom's a beast and a monster mashing. While I mix her gut, she's sadistic laughing. Stick a twigs in her butt, 'cause I'm silly like that. Eat it afterwards, 'cause I'm nasty like that. I was finished with her, so I had to knife that. Then I grabbed my weed and I had to light that.
Death seems to follow when you wake, from one place to another.
Perhaps it's looking for me. Oh, don't worry, my love.
Pilgrim, he who carries the dark lantern must be the beast.
What? No, the woodsman's a good guy. He warned us of the beast and told us which direction to go to avoid him.
And now you're more lost than ever, huh?
JB on the scene and I'm gonna make her scream. That bitch called me Freddy Krueger 'cause she saw me in the dreams. It may sound a bit extreme, but it's not what it seems, 'cause I got a brand new kitchen that got dripping through her jeans. Hate to tell the story 'cause it gets a little gory. She saw me with the kitchen knife, jump out the chair like Maury. The details kinda bore me, I'll just keep it a $140. That bitch died on the spot, no med pack in her inventory. Back of his head is where I buried the hatchet. Screaming so loud his mom asked what's the racket. Only thing I left behind was his bloody jacket. Body so fucked, won't have an open casket. Don't listen to your tapes 'cause that shit is filler. Call your girl MJ 'cause I'm gonna thrill her. You gon' be the victim while I'm the killer. The gritty on your grave, upload it to Triller. They know JB is the king of Halloween. Got the graveyard jumping like a brand new trampoline. Do a seance in the chapel, ain't talking Sistine. Got this boy bleeding red like box logo supreme. Gonna get my freak on with the sexy spider queen. You think I can't get you? Well, I'm coming through your screen. Stick a needle in your arm, ain't talking vaccine. My big ol' spooky smile will be the last thing that you see. May sound a bit absurd, you don't know what you heard. There's something in that alcohol and you're slurring all your is the king of Halloween. Got the graveyard jumping like a brand new trampoline. Do a seance in the chapel, ain't talking Sistine. Got this boy bleeding red like box logo Supreme. Gonna get my freak on with the sexy spider queen. You think I can't get you? Well, I'm coming through your screen. Stick a needle in your arm, ain't talking vaccine. My big ol' spooky smile will be the last thing that you see.
I have lost a day. Soon it will be dark. While my senses are still my own, I must do what I set out to do. I must find the resting place of Dracula, and there end his existence forever.
Remember what you said to me. I need to get a new hobby. Took your advice, now look at me. Now I'm gonna bury bodies. Think I'm coming after you. Chances are most probably don't walk that street alone. Unless you wanna be disembodied. Wish that you were doing something. Thought that I could really drown. Wonder what you run around. Now you're 6 feet underground. I thought they would really miss you. All you do is bum around. In this world you're really lost. Now your body will be found. Wonder what you run around. Now you're 6 feet underground. In this world you're really lost. Now your body will be found. Wonder what you run around. Now you're 6 feet underground. In this world you're really lost. Now your body will be found. Twisting exes behind. Now your head is really spinning. Do it to a friend too. Now them bitches really twinning. Dads want revenge too. They just gotta come and swing and put them out of the misery. No one loved them, the hair's thin. Inside to pull up on this girl. She was hot and won an Oscar. Crazy how the times change. Now she needs is a doctor. Sharp silver in her right brain. Blood red like an amongst imposter. Maybe she could've seen me coming, but she was sniffing wet like Walter. Bitch, I really might be sick, but she still loves me. Sucking on my meat, stick her in anything like Jimmy. Said I'm coming too quick, here with a bottle of whiskey. After all the blood drips, looking just like Whitney. Gonna make you blow up like metal in the microwave. Gonna drain you of your life, but my name is not played. Regardless of what you might think, no one really can be saved. Not even you, bitch, you're another skelly in a grave. Remember what you said to me. I need to get a new hobby. Took your advice, now look at me. Now I'm gonna bury bodies, think I'm coming after you. Chances are most probably don't walk that street alone. Unless you wanna be disembodied, bitch, thought you were doing something. Thought that I could really drown. Wonder what you run around. Now you're 6 feet underground. I thought they would really miss you. All you do is bum around. In this world you're really lost. Now your body will be found. Wonder what you run around. Now you're 6 feet underground. In this world you're really lost. Now your body will be found. Wonder what you run around. Now you're 6 feet underground. In this world you're really lost. Now your body will be found.
The white Michael Jackson, this is my thriller. Destructive like Bataille, but romantic like Schiller. And you know that my bars are killer. I'm an ugly monster, bitch, call me Brandon Miller. Chugging all the blood I can get like I'm Badlands. Scaring girls the only way that Eric Moran can. Dick game makes those girls doing handstands. Slap her with my motherfucking pimp pan. Walking around like I'm a zombie. I'm hooking up with your dad and your mommy. Chris Crypto is a motherfucking commie. If you wanna die, just come and try me. You got spiders coming out of your ears. I'm grinding on your girl like I'm some gears. I'm gonna make you break down in tears, cause I know every single one of your fears.
Remember what you said to me. I need to get a new hobby. Took your advice, now look at me. Now I'm gonna bury bodies, think I'm coming after you. Chances are most probably don't walk that street alone. Unless you wanna be disembodied, bitch, thought you were doing something. Thought that I could really drown. Wonder what you run around. Now you're 6 feet underground. I thought they would really miss you. All you do is bum around. In this world you're really lost. Now your body will be found. Wonder what you run around. Now you're 6 feet underground. In this world you're really lost. Now your body will be found. Wonder what you run around. Now you're 6 feet underground. In this world you're really lost. Now your body will be found.
Light. The vampire allergic to light. Never ventures forth in the daytime. Sunlight fatal. Repeat, fatal. Would destroy them. 2. Garlic. Vampires repelled by odor of garlic.
The king of the undead was finally traced to his lair high in the Carpathian Mountains. Through the decades, many had sought to destroy him. All had failed. Here at last was an adversary armed with sufficient knowledge of the ways of the vampire to bring about the final and absolute destruction.
Feel like Christopher Walken when I'm walking. Bet you go to sleep in a damn coffin. Don't worry about the smell, I just be farting. Hold all the chips and I still go all in. Gotta cleanse the pussy with some damn holy water. Put my dick in a bark, that could so farted. They all know I got this sauce like tartar. At the club I make it Wayne a Millie like Carter. My ass is so tight I can't give a shit. He had raiding pantries. Gonna fill her buckets with some tasty candies. Too bad for this girl, she just wanted somebody. All she got was a guy who stuck a knife in her body. Driving late at night, headlights on cause it's foggy. Wake up in the morning and smell the flesh rotting. Too bad for this girl, she just wanted somebody. All she got was a guy who stuck a knife in her body. Driving late at night, headlights on cause it's foggy. Wake up in the morning and smell the flesh rotting. You're going after little boys, call you Jeffrey Dahmer. See you on the street, then bitch, you're a goner. Honestly feel bad for your fam and your father. Well, you your whole life, you're Sarah Connor. Wear 2 chains, but I ain't 2 chains. Gonna put you nice in each side of your brain. What happened so fast, won't even feel the pain. Please don't ask where I buried the remains. See you on the deck like you're a gooner. See you in the night, you get eclipse like lunar. Good looking on Oklahoma, should've died sooner. They think your mother did it, but that's just a rumor. Still got some remains left in my beard. They knew my last location, but I disappeared. I saw them all crying, but inside I cheered. The best part of power is being feared. Too bad for this girl, she just wanted somebody. All she got was a guy who stuck a knife in her body. Driving late at night, headlights on cause it's foggy. Wake up in the morning and smell the flesh rotting. Too bad for this girl, she just wanted somebody. All she got was a guy who stuck a knife in her body. Driving late at night, headlights on cause it's foggy. Wake up in the morning and smell the flesh rotting.
Can never forget that poor wretch whose grave they robbed. His staring eyes, his clutching hands, his fingernails broken and bloody from a vain attempt to claw away the lid of that coffin.
It's all quiet and creepy like a scarecrow. Make you run to your mummy like Pharaoh. Full type of new change like Java Sparrow. Walking the functional cards like tarot. Walking around in a William Shatner mask. This monster among us, I ain't doing no task. Apple cider martini in my glass. In the woods like Billy blowing dicks like brass. Buying Rice Krispies when I go to the shop. Gonna make your bones snap, crackle, pop. Serial killer, I'm never gonna stop. Period, blood and a pussy called a wop. Leading up a storm, I need pink gauze. Your daddy loves me, I'm his girl boss. My period hit hard from the blood loss. I'll be passed around and I call it a Chris toss.
Don't come to my door, not trick or treat. No candy and pills, this shit ain't sweet. Parties hit from elm trees on your street. My creature decapitated, hands and feet. Killed before and I'm gonna repeat. Bloody leaves falling to concrete. Your boys are gone like all of Trump's tweets. Your life's like bar and I'm hitting the lead. Don't come to my door, not trick or treat. No candy and pills, this shit ain't sweet. Parties hit from elm trees on your street. My creature decapitated, hands and feet. Killed before and I'm gonna repeat. Bloody leaves falling to concrete. Your boys are gone like all of Trump's tweets. Your life's like bar and I'm hitting the lead.
Can you possibly conceive it? The unendurable oppression of the lungs, the stifling fumes of the damp earth, the rigid embrace of the coffin, the blackness of absolute night.
Every single fall I gotta harvest my crops. Know that you're bottom, don't say you're on top. Keep on slicing till your head it goes chopped. Clean up the blood with a bucket and a mop. Bitch, no bars are deep like punch. Thought it was feeling it, the pen is a munch. I'm eating her out for breakfast and lunch. Not on the bones and I'm loving the crunch. Chains on the shed, don't ask what it's for. Cut up flash for the r/gore. The rest of the body was washed ashore. I'm killing wifers and chains like 4. Fuck with me and you'll be dead by daylight. But dead a few days, her skin is pale, white, spit and venom. Not talking snake bite, you just head stone, that shit's a gravesite. See me coming at her screaming like Medea. A direction Alpha, she's a diva. Black market shipping body parts from Mia. And the conventional oven from Geneva. See me coming at her screaming like Medea. A direction Alpha, she's a diva. Black market shipping body parts from Mia. And the conventional oven from Geneva. Don't come to my door, not trick or treat. No candy and pills, this shit ain't sweet. Parties hit from elm trees on your street. My creature decapitated, hands and feet. Killed before and I'm gonna repeat. Bloody leaves falling to concrete. Your boys are gone like all of Trump's tweets. Your life's like bar and I'm hitting the lead. Don't come to my door, not trick or treat. No candy and pills, this shit ain't sweet. Parties hit from elm trees on your street. My creature decapitated, hands and feet. Killed before and I'm gonna repeat. Bloody leaves falling to concrete. Your boys are gone like all of Trump's tweets. Your life's like bar and I'm hitting the lead.
Yes, I understand.
The fact is, he brought on the shock himself. The episode in the crypt and all the others, they were planned, contrived. Don't you see?
Planned? By whom?
By Guy himself. The strange way he wanted to die.